in junior high, I loved Edward Norton. I thought he was so hot. I thought he was the best, but he was the hottest in the Nazi movie. We can all just be honest with ourselves. He was. He put on 35 pounds of muscle. He looked so good. But I'm like a young Jew girl from the suburbs, but I just had all this Nazi memorabilia all over my room because he just looked so hot. So I just have all of these pictures of him shirtless with just swastikas. My biggest obsession, I would say, was the Backstreet Boys. Any fans? I used to love boy bands, and I don't know if you've ever been upset, though, there was always two ugly old men. I don't know if you ever thought about that, but so disappointing. I'm a young girl trying to learn about myself. I'm 12. Kevin is 45 years old. I didn't get it, but now that I'm adult, I understand. I think the reason they're old men in the boy bands, they're a tool for parents to know if your child has low self-esteem. Because if your kid has a crush on the ugly one, you gotta step it up as a parent. You're just like, you're not doing good enough. If your kid's like, oh, Howie D, yeah. I love the way his wet ponytail swings around as he dances. You get your kid into therapy. We all deserve children that have the self-esteem to think they can like have sex with a Justin Timberlake one day, not a man with braids held up with a banana clip, you know? And then if your kid like 98 degrees, they're a cutter, they're cutting, so get involved with that. I don't know how many of you grocery shop, but do any of you buy more than just string cheese, or what's happening in your lives? That's all I want. Okay, everything else just dies. But I want everyone to be honest. Who here in this room has under 3 addictions? Yeah, we're all addicted to everything. It's a sad world. I mean, I'm gripping onto my phone 15 hours a day looking for my crush's face on that little Instagram story. Just nonstop smoking weed, I'm drinking, I'm spending money, I love to eat, I'm watching TV, I love porn. I mean, I watch so much porn that like I notice the mistakes. Like, it sucks. If I see one guy move his leg, I'm like, you amateur. Clearly, that's not the angle we want. I just love it. God, I smoke so much weed all day long because this is the problem with weed. I never think I'm high enough, and then suddenly I'm doing my makeup, and it's like, I've been high. I've definitely been high. I just look like a Picasso rough draft running the streets. I tried to get addicted to Adderall to get skinny. It didn't work. Napping is better, so I tried so hard, but I mostly just got into fights. I don't like cocaine, but if you love cocaine, I have really good advice for you. No judgment. This is just helpful info. But I've learned if you tell people you've never done cocaine, they'll give you cocaine. They'll give it to you. 100% success. I try it with other things now. I'm like, I've never heard of a tater tot. Tell me more about those tots. Drinking's the worst one because the hangovers are too much. Like, I've gotten to the point where the hangovers ruin my day. I feel terrible. I get nothing done. The whole day's a struggle. And then suddenly it's the middle of the afternoon. I put my hand to my face and it still smells like a cock. And I'm like, oh, gross. Yeah, just so many addictions. I got dumped in the fall, and that was a nightmare for sure. But yeah, so after the breakup, I didn't know what to do, so I thought having sex with a married couple would get me back in the game feeling confident. So I went to Arizona, and I found a couple to bone. It was bad. It was definitely bad. They had like neon blue lights surrounding the bed. It was like a Tokyo Drift situation. I wasn't even really attracted to them, but they already got a babysitter for the night, so I decided to stay. But one of my like kind of fetishes is I do like sending dirty pics. That's something I'm into. So then me and this couple were like sending photos back and forth before I met them at night. The worst though is when you're like, all right, and then you show up and it's like, I don't know what dick you sent me, but it's not this one, sir. It's so sad. It's like, I compare it, like, it's a sad feeling. It's kind of like when you order cheese fries and then you just get fries with American cheese slices melted on it. You know, it's like, yeah, I'll eat it. Thanks so much, you guys. Enjoy the rest of the show.